So we're continuing with the prankster's peculiar premonitions. Next morning, the prankster again finds his office jammed with reporters. Another of your predictions regarding Superman materialized. How do you account for it? Only one answer. I must be clairvoyant. How about another prediction? Unfortunately, I can't summon up the visions at will. They seem to come only when I'm dealt a blow on the head. Oh, whack! Another fantastic prophecy coming up. Have any more hunches about the future? Yes, I sighted Superman rescuing the steamer city of Metropolis from destruction and sensed it would happen this very afternoon. How was the steamer menaced and where? Why tell and make things easier for Superman? He's no buddy of mine. But for the first time I sighted more than one vision, and the second vision had absolutely nothing to do with Superman. In the second vision I saw the horse Gallopin' Gus finish first at the Belmar race track this afternoon. Wow, it's front page stuff. And will the horse players eat it up? See you at the office later, Lois. Another prankster prophecy regarding Superman. Gotta think this out. You can write up the story, but don't forget the dual byline. Lois waits in a doorway across the street, then as the prankster emerges, I'll trail him. Knowing the prankster as I do, I wouldn't guarantee this whole affair is on the up and up. The prankster predicts a certain horse is going to win a race this afternoon, then drops in on a reputedly crooked racing news service. Mighty suspicious. Slipping into an empty adjoining office, Lois eavesdrops. Of all the crooked, conniving schemes. Wonder what those phony racetrack characters and the prankster are up to. I'll be able to listen in from the empty office next door. A little applause, please. Pretty slick, prankster. Deliberately causing disasters, tipping off Superman to him, and making him believe you looked into the future. And the newspapers have been giving it a real big play, so that's what's been going on. But what's the reason behind it? Superman and the public believe the predictions you made in those phony trances were on the level. All because you arranged ahead of time that the predictions would come true. Right. All of which was a build-up naturally for the prediction that Gallopin' Gus will win the big race at Belmar today. We'll clean up betting against the nag because we've made sure he won't win. On the other side of the wall, might have known that mirthful miscreant was up to something crooked. Better get back to the office and get it into print. But, gotta sneeze, and if I do... What's that noise? Sounded like a sneeze. Achoo! It was a sneeze, stupid. Somebody's in the next office. See who, and don't take any chances. Right, boss. Oh, hello. I was just leaving. Yeah, with me. Acting on another of the predictions, Superman races to the waterfront. The city of Metropolis, passing under the drawbridge and apparently doing all right. When the prankster predicted the vessel would be in peril, he was obviously wrong. But suddenly, the drawbridge falling. This looks like a job for Superman, and I do mean Superman. Flashing beneath the plummeting drawbridge, first to catch it with a mighty effort, then to put it back in place, thus saving the ship below. And after the ship safely passes, Superman flashes into the drawbridge's control booth. Having difficulty? Superman. While I was having lunch, somebody must have tampered with the drawbridge's mechanism. Now I'm beginning to see the light. All those disasters predicted by the prankster were undoubtedly caused by him. I don't know why he caused the last disaster. Which means I'd better get to the Belmar racetrack and hurry, where the prankster predicted the Gallopin' Gus will win the big race. And the prankster has doubtless arranged for Gallopin' Gus to lose, so that he can fleece thousands of gullible bettors. Belmar racetrack as 9 horses tear down the home stretch toward the finish line. 2 jockeys deliberately block off Gallopin' Gus. I'd win if I could only break through. I'm not even sure that's against the rules. You will. For a while, it looked like Gallopin' Gus would win, but he's fallen back. Bribing those 2 jockeys was the best investment we ever made. We've succeeded in pulling the wool over Superman's eyes so completely to our profit. I almost feel a twinge of pity for him. But then, it's that nemesis of evildoers, Superman. And from the gleam in his eyes, the evildoers he's got it in for right now is us. Break it up. Let Gallopin' Gus through so it'll be a fair contest. I think Superman's the one cheating. I could be wrong. I'm not really into horse racing. Hooray, an opening! Superman smashed the blockade, and there's the official results. Folks, Galloping Gus wins. What? We'd have won if you hadn't insisted on bringing Superman into this. I think that's true. Excuse me, I just remembered an important engagement to play Tiddlywinks. Our plans for big profits went haywire because of you. You'll pay for it with your life, prankster. And we'll kill the girl, too, to shut her up. Meanwhile, who hired you to block off Galloping Gus? Prankster and his cronies at Monty's Turf News Service. I'll take those bullets, please. Here's your receipt. I think I'll step out for a breath of fresh air. Prankster's escaping. Oh, Superman just punches him in the mouth. Once again, Prankster, the joke's on you. Stunned by Superman's blow, Prankster wafts into unconsciousness. When he revives, of all the visions, why did this one have to really come true?